So the things that I have learned so far about motors, since, like I said before, I don't know anything. I've never rebuilt an engine. I know how to change oil and spark plugs and stuff like that, basics, but I'd rather not if I don't have to. If I can pay somebody else to do that stuff, then I will a lot of times, just the way it is. But the things that I've learned while messing with this motor's been sitting for a really long time. First was when I pulled the plugs out, people told me to put bunches of different things down inside the cylinders to make sure it was going to spin free. We had tried to spin it by hand and it just wasn't going to budge. Didn't know that it was a different problem to start with, but anyway, I used automatic transmission fluid. What I did was I poured a cap full down each hole where the spark plugs go, and I let that sit overnight, probably 12 hours or so. The next day I got up and early in the morning poured another cap full down. Some people said to mix it with kerosene. I didn't do that. If you do that and it works for you, that's awesome. I'm not going to make an opinion one way or the other. I don't have a clue. Again, I'm just telling you what I did. I let it sit probably another 12 hours, and eventually my dad came over and he helped me, and we were able to spin the motor. He put a pry bar on the flywheel, and I was putting pressure on the nut on the front of the crank, or whatever the hell that is, the pulley, and we got it to spin, and it was making horrible noises. Later realized it was the clutch plate that was actually grinding on the back side of the engine stand, because I didn't know you're supposed to take that off or you put it on an engine stand, because I don't know shit about engines. Anyway, let's look at it one more time so you guys can see what it looks like so far. I did notice that my sensor there is broke, and it's laying, oh yeah, it's right there. Oh, broken. So I took everything that I could take as far as small stuff, I guess. I don't know enough to start removing stuff and not know where it goes back. So the plugs are out, cap full of ATF down each one of those holes, 2 capfuls, maybe even a little bit more than that. And everything spins free now. You can even hear that it has compression. I don't know what the compression is for this engine. I have some manuals. I'll look it up and check the compression before we, do anything major. But yeah, all the junk is off. It should be pretty easy to clean it up now. Again, I'm just giving you this just so I can show you what I learned as far as motor rebuilding or whatever. So, that's all I know so far about freeing a motor up. As I go along and learn things from different people, I will update you guys, so maybe you can learn something too. Take it easy, and I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas.